It's Friday the 13th, the happiest day of the year. Hey guys, it's Friday, it's the weekend, and it's time for another Laura Writes Weekend vlog featuring my dogs playing in the background, growling and having a great time. But it's Friday the 13th, so who isn't having a great time? I know I am. It's the best day of the year. This is our second this year. The last one was in March. And the last Friday the 13th in March was the day I found out that we were going to be working from home, and that was a wonderful, amazing, glorious day. So, haven't gotten any amazing news like that today, and it's getting close to the end of the day, so where is it? So, you know, it's nano, I'm nanoing, I did some calculations, I'm behind. Yeah, I know, I didn't need to do calculations to know I was behind. But good news that you'll be excited to know. I know you guys are just on pins and needles. I finished the notes for writing deep scenes finally, or as my dad would type on Facebook, finally. Can't seem to get that guy to spell finally correctly no matter how many times I tell him. So anyway, so now I'm typing up notes for Story Genius, riveting stuff, but I'm getting closer to replotting. I'm marinating, I'm working some ideas out on fixing or switching up some things for Beware of Monsters so that it's a horror. And I'm also reading Horrid, and I'm listening to Saw Kill Girls, and tonight is Friday the 13th, so we're gonna watch Freddy vs. Jason in a little bit. Right now we're watching the H3 After Dark podcast that we like to watch. New episodes are on Friday, so we are watching that. I don't know how much, I read today earlier. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more writing stuff tonight, because like I already just told you, full plate of the podcast and Freddy vs. Jason. So yeah, I think I've caught you up to speed. But the plan for this weekend is, I made pretty good headway with Story Genius on the live stream last night, on my Thirsty Thursday live stream. If you don't know what that is, who are you? Are you new here? I host with my brother live streams every Thursday, and next week is on my channel, so you'll be seeing this on Wednesday. It'll be tomorrow, and it's a freaking pizza party, okay? So show up, 7:30 p.m. my channel, where you're at right now. Anyway, moving on. My plans for the weekend, what would I like to accomplish? I'm glad you asked me that too. You're so good at asking questions. I am going to try to finish Story Genius, because I already got like 90 pages through, like the notes. There's not as many notes as writing deep scenes. So that's like a lofty goal. It's probably not gonna happen, but I'm gonna try to get as close to that as possible. And I wanted to finish reading Horrid, which I also don't think will happen. So it's an exciting weekend of failure, so please be, you know, stay tuned to find out. And also I do need to film one video where I'll be announcing the book club choice book for January, because I also have a book club. Again, you didn't know that, or you knew? We are on hiatus for the holidays, but we'll be back in January. And by the time you're seeing this, that video has already posted, so if you haven't watched that, you need to get on it. It'll be linked down in the description. Yeah, so I think I've caught y'all up, and I've given you my plans for the weekend, but now my arm is really killing me, and yeah, so I need to I don't know, I thought I was gonna say something else cute with that, but my arm is really killing me. I want to finish this podcast and eat some ice cream. So I don't know, you might see me tonight, you might see me tomorrow, you might see me in your dreams. Stay tuned to find out. Update. I have some good news, and I have some bad news. The bad news is that Freddy vs. Jason is not streaming on anything we currently pay for, which I thought it was over Halloween. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, so then we were like, okay, well, I guess we could just pay to rent it. But then we realized that Friday the 13th got rebooted in the 2000s, and we've never seen those versions. And so if we're going to pay to rent a movie, let's pay to rent one that we haven't seen before. So we are gonna watch the new Friday the 13th, because it's Friday the 13th, duh. The 2009. Was this Rob Zombie? And it said Michael Bay, so. What did Rob Zombie, oh, he redid the Halloween.
And he redid Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway.
Rob Zombie has done a couple of horror, like...
Yeah, well, I mean, he has his own horror movies, too, yeah.
He's done a bunch.
But I feel like he redid something, and I thought it was these, but...
No, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think. No, maybe he does have a Jason.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I remember...
But it's not this one, but he does
If you know, comment down below. We're gonna look it up, but just...
horror connoisseur we are.
Yeah, well, we're learning. We don't have our PhD in horror yet.
We're going on a master's.
Yeah. So we're...
Start that over.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna fall asleep. So, probably no more writing for me tonight, but the night is long. And, yeah. So, dude, I'm like falling asleep even saying this, so. Alright, let's see if this movie can keep me awake. You know, nothing puts you to sleep like slasher murder. Hey guys, happy Saturday. It is Saturday the 14th. And yeah, Friday the 13th. It wasn't as exciting as my last one back in March, but it was a good Friday the 13th. It was a quiet Friday the 13th. So we watched the Friday the 13th reboot from 2009, which was very good actually. It was very Michael Bay. I didn't really care for some of the like cinematography, like the handheld cameras, but whatever. Anyway, Laura, always a critic. So anyway, we watched that last night and then fell asleep. And then this morning I got up, did my usual, watched a little bit of TikTok. Aaron is screaming in the background. So I watched a little bit of TikTok this morning, and then I got a reminder that I signed up for, so like Y'all West or Y'all Fest or whatever, set up a thing where they're doing like YALLWrite, where they have like different panels with people talking about different topics. So I'd signed up for some and I got a reminder for them this morning. So I just got done watching one on thrillers and mysteries, and it had Gretchen McNeil, good old Snoring Fox, Gretchen McNeil, Sarah Shepard, and Marika, I can't remember how to say her name, Marika, the one who wrote God, I can't even think of the title of the book now. Anyway, I watched a little bit of that and it was really good.
One of the settings that we're going to use and making it like personified, giving it a personality, usually a bad one. Think of a haunted house. Think of Haunting of Hill House, right? Where the house itself is a character. And she does that so beautifully well in this book. And she did it at a time when no one else was sort of writing that. And as a woman, you know, writing something dark and gritty and full of unlikable characters. It's an amazing, amazing feat. It's a classic for a reason. If you haven't read it, I recommend it. Yeah.
And they kind of remind me, you know, and so it was pretty good. They kind of remind me of master classes. I don't think I'm getting like new information, but it's nice to hear authors that are successful or doing things you want to do and hear like what they do and what they're just to hear them talk about writing, you know, it's like, that's why we watch AuthorTube, you know? So anyway, I have a couple more of those today. So I'm going to be spending a lot of the day watching those, I think. I think I have at least 2 or 3 more. And so I'm excited for that. And I'm counting that time toward my nano time because it's working toward my book stuff. So toward expanding my mind and thinking, I mean, I did take notes, you know, so that is the plan for today. I'm gonna sit in on some of those and also type up more Story Genius notes, which I'm doing kind of like, I don't think I explained this yesterday, but I'm kind of doing it a little different than my other ones. Like I'm typing up notes of things that I underlined in the chapters, but then there's like these sections like what you should do. I'm doing those separate on a list so that they're kind of like steps of a list type thing. So I don't know, I'm kind of testing that out. So I'll show you more once all this typing up is done of how I'm going to arrange all this information into a plotting Bible. We'll get to that. I'm also going to do a video, I think, on how, like what I think are the most important craft books and how to use them together. If you'd be interested in that, comment down below, let me know. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I need to hurry up and eat something really quick. And we have some leftover Italian beef. So good, Chicago style Italian beef. So I think we're gonna Aaron's heating that up for us for lunch. So I'm gonna do that. And I think I'm gonna type up a little bit of notes, but I think it's 11:52 and I think I have one at, no, I don't think I have any for a while. So I think I'm gonna work on typing up notes, So yeah, that's where I'm at this morning. And yeah, I'm gonna get to it. Okay, just want to give you a quick little update because I actually went and wrote down what I'm doing today. So at 11 I did building tension, which you can't see this, so mysteries and thrillers. So at 3 my time will be witches, villains, and vampires. 4 my time will be world building, and then 6 p.m. will be writing dark stories. So I have those 3 that are coming up today that I plan to take part in. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's a day full of thinking about writing and working on writing, and yeah, all the magical things a writer would want to do on a Saturday, right? But in the meantime, until my next one at 3, I gotta get some work done on my own stuff. To the computer. Stupid. Okay, so I'm finally going to get to typing up the notes, and I just want to show you what I was talking about. So on this side over here is the what to do sections, and I'm just typing them up like what she says you should do. Like for example, in no more than a page, write about the instant the idea you're working with, the one that won't seem to leave you alone, first grabbed you, right? Try defining your protagonist's misbelief, like the step-by-step. And then over here are just notes from the chapters of like just things she's saying about writing, about things to remember, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna keep these separate because then in my plot Bible, the actionable things are gonna be in their own section where I will actually complete these and fill it out. Sorry for Falcor snorting and drinking loud water, but yeah. So that's what I'm working on right now. All right, here to update you. I did get some pages typed up from Story Genius. I'm on page, let's see. I'm on page 102. The book has about 270 pages. So I'm making pretty good progress. I don't know if I'll be able to get it done this weekend. That's a lot. It gets boring to type for hours and hours and hours at a time. But right now I'm about to take a break because the next YALLWrite session, got it loaded up here. It is on, let me tell you exactly what it's on. It is on witches, villains, and vampires. And does it say who is? It does not say in the description here, but I think I cannot see. Danielle Page, I think, is moderating, but I can't see. Maybe Caleb Rarick? Maybe? I don't know. But there's some people in it. I'll tell you when I know. But I do have, you know, you guys know, I love vampires. I'm a vampire simp. So and I have an idea for a vampire book someday. So I definitely want to watch this one. There was this one on at the same time as another one that was just on like inspiration and originality, which I would have done if it wasn't already up against this one. So just waiting for it to start. It should start in 1 minute. So let's go. There we go.
Like vampires, I think one of the reasons they were so threatening is that there was a lot of fluidity. You know, they sucked the blood of men, of women. It was this sort of slightly androgynous, sometimes effete figure that really challenged a lot of gender norms in some way. Who gets to be a figure of desire? Who gets to be the one, you know, pursuing victims? And like Dracula is so interesting in that way, how the vampire sort of coded.
Okay, so I just finished the YALLWrite one on vampires, witches, and villains, and it was actually really, really good. Like, sometimes these are just fun to, like, just watch writers talk, but this one actually gave me a lot to think about and gave me some recommendations. And I never heard Holly Black speak before, and I'd heard that she's like, you know, this amazing writer. I've never read anything from her, and hearing her talk made me realize that there were a few times when I've been like at other events where she's spoken and I didn't go listen to her because I wasn't familiar with her work, and now I kind of wish I had, because I don't know, there was just something about the way that she was talking about writing that was really interesting to me, and I think I'd like to listen more, and I definitely want to read some of her stuff. And I just think everyone on that panel was fantastic. And I don't know, it just gave me like, yeah, it was really like energizing and good. I really liked that a lot. The next one is gonna start in like 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm excited to to do these. So it's just like, I don't know, it gets me back into the groove. Like when I lived in LA, Kevin and I used to go to book events all the time in LA and San Diego. And so I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of that. And I can't wait until COVID is over and I'm no longer living in the sticks and I can go to events like this. But I'm so grateful that there are virtual opportunities in the meantime. Oh, and I really want to read the new book that came out by Danielle Clayton and Morgan Cass about witches that are in a sorority. That one sounds, I basically want to read like all their books because Kayla's book sounds amazing too. So yeah, so I'm excited. It gave me a lot. I wrote down a lot of books that I need to read, so I need to get on it. All right, so we're about to start with the world building panel, and this one has Jennifer L. Armentrout, which I've read some of her stuff, Tracy Cheese, Samaya Dowd, Jordan Ifueko, and Samantha Shannon. So I don't know any of those other authors except for Jennifer, so this should be interesting. Ooh, I didn't realize Veronica Roth is the moderator. Interesting.
Oh, sure, no pressure. Sorry, no problem. I actually don't really keep notebooks for my world building strategy. Like once I have a world set out, I find it pretty easy to just jump into it. So I don't have tons of notes. What I do make notes on are research. So I do a lot of research beforehand. Lots and lots of hours spent at the British Library.
All right, well, just finished the world building one, which was really interesting, and I now have even more books that I want to read. So yeah, it just gave me a lot to think about. Also kind of confirmed that I just don't think I'm built for world building, not anytime soon. I think if I ever do write, like, I like speculative fiction. That might be something I'd want to return to in the future, and that is like based on our reality. Because it's speculative as opposed to sci-fi, and then my vampire idea or like fantasy is all like would be like contemporary / urban fantasy. I don't think I'm creative enough, and I feel like watching that like confirmed that I could never just, I don't know, it just seems like a lot of work, and y'all know that that's not really my jam to begin with. So I don't know, maybe someday when I'm better, but I think it's fascinating to hear people talk about it, but I think it just kind of confirmed that I would never be good at it. So, but don't feel bad for me. I'll survive. But anyway, I have about an hour between that one and then the last one that I'm gonna watch for the day, and I kind of want to get out of the house. I haven't been out of the house all week, so as you guys know, I typically do a little run with the doggies so that they can get out of the house and I can get out of the house. So I think we're gonna go for a quick little car ride before I need to come back and do the one on writing dark stories, which I'm really excited for, and Adam Sass is one of the speakers, so I'm really excited about that one. But for now, we're gonna go get some fresh air. And we're back. We got back from our nice little country drive where they were out of ginger ales and they moved for ginger ale. So I got this ginger ale lemonade, and I feel like the ginger ale lemonade is on the border of like delicious and nasty. Have you ever had something that's like, you weirdly like it, but you actually think it's probably gross? I think that's kind of how I feel about this. So it just doesn't taste right. Something like tastes very chemically, and yet I like it. Anyway, not that you care. But I'm about to sit through the last YALLWrites for the night, and I actually looked up who the people were for this one. So it's being moderated by Marie Lu, and then it's Kaylin, Byron, Z Brewer, Jay Kristoff, and Adam Sass. So I know Adam Sass, he's friends with my brother Kevin. And then Jay Kristoff and Marie Lu I have met before and read their work, but Kaylin, Byron, and Z Brewer are new to me. So they're gonna be talking about writing dark stories, which as a horror writer, all my stories are dark. So I'm excited for this, and it looks like it's starting right now. So I better go.
Yeah, well, I think I'll jump in first. I'll say specifically why I wrote my dark story, Surrender Your Sons. If you haven't read it, is about a group of queer teens who are brought to a conversion therapy camp on a deserted island. And so it's a sort of an escape adventure thriller, but it's also obviously conversion therapy is an extremely traumatizing topic. And and something about the darkness of that, obviously it had to be a dark story because you're talking about a lot of nefarious people and you're talking about traumatizing events.
Okay, so that one is done. I am done for the day with my writing thingies, YALLWrite. So they gave me a lot to think about and I enjoyed it and it was fun being a part of the big book community. I mean, obviously I didn't like talk or do anything, but I don't know, just thinking about writing and just hearing people talk about it makes me excited and makes me think a lot about my own stuff. I have lots of notes that I took just about some of the stuff they said and how I can apply it to my own writing. So, big day today, lots of thinking. But now I need to do some eating. So I'm gonna go help Aaron make dinner. And I think we might watch Babadook tonight because I've been trying to all week because there's some elements of Babadook I wanna use in my book. So I think I'm gonna watch that in maybe later, I'm not sure. But right now I need to go have dinner and yeah, we'll see where the night goes. Good morning. It is now Sunday, November 15th. I wanna say it's a little bit, it's 1:12 and Falcor is snoring along as usual. Yeah, so I didn't do anything after dinner last night. It was kind of a long day for me sitting in all the Zoom calls. I kind of wish I would have done more, but usually by the nighttime, I'm kind of like tagged out for the day. But we had dinner and then I basically just fell down a rabbit hole of watching YouTube videos of some of my favorite YouTubers while Aaron played video games and then I just fell asleep. So that was my night. So then this morning I was up and my usual Sunday routine, looking at TikTok. I was about to start reading and then I dozed back off. So I'm up now though and I'm feeling a little sleepy. So I did ask Aaron, he had to run into town this morning, so I asked him to pick me up some Starbucks on his way home. So that should wake me up. And also he's bringing lunch from one of our favorite Mexican places because we don't go into town very often. So when we do, we try to pick up some food from local places to help support the local community and also our favorite food because we're out here in the sticks where there's like nothing. But now I want to do some more note typing because I know I said I wanted to get Story Genius done, but I knew that was like a lofty goal and it still is, but I'd like to get as close to it as possible. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I'm supposed to record my video that's gonna go up tomorrow that announces the Let's Talk Craft Book Club choice of the month for January and like who the co-hosts are gonna be and stuff. But Buffy is meowing to get in after I just asked her to come in before I shut the door, but she wouldn't do it. Anyway, I'll try to get this done quickly so I can go let her in. So I always order the book beforehand so that I can show it in the announcement video. I ordered this one with enough time. It was supposed to be here yesterday. It said it was going to be here yesterday all the way up until 9 p.m. yesterday. Then it was like, oh wait, yeah, so it's not going to be there today. It should be there between like the 15th and the 17th now. So I don't know. Am I going to get it today? I don't know. So if I don't, I'm gonna have to just record the video because I need it to go up tomorrow. That's the plan. So if it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to make that video without the book, and Aaron will just have to like insert what the book looks like, which I don't really like to do, but it's whatever. So that's my plan for today. That's the only thing I have to record because I already have a toy video that I recorded last weekend. That went up because I was going to originally post that and then something came in the mail, so I did a quick video during the week and posted that. So if you are interested in seeing my toy channel where I talk about mostly toys that I collect and then also some pins, it's in the description, Laura the Collector. Check it out. I just hit over 100 subscribers, so that's really exciting. I'm not really trying to like make that channel a thing or anything. It's just a fun place for me to share the things that I enjoy collecting because I love that stuff so much and I love watching other people's videos with it. So anyway, I'm gonna go let Buffy in and then I'm going to type up some notes and hope that my book comes in from Amazon, and then I'll let you know in a little while what is the deal. Hey guys, I just wanted to check in really quick. I know it actually looks like it's dark out. It's not. It's only 4 o'clock. Well,
Yeah.
I guess it does start to get dark, but it's also really cloudy out, so that's part of it. And the sun, I have to close the curtain so you guys don't get blinded by the, well, there's not even really sun out. So anyway, we just got done eating lunch and chatting and stuff, and I just, you know, typing up so many notes for like hours and hours is so boring, but I want to be making progress toward thinking about my book and stuff. So I'm gonna take a break and we're gonna finally watch Babadook, something we've been talking about rewatching for a while, because there are some elements of that movie that I think I want to incorporate in Beware of Monsters. So I need to kind of rewatch it, thinking about that and taking notes. So that's what a lot of this weekend has become, is like more so like listening to people talk and writing notes and brainstorming. And I'm getting really close to being ready to really start working on the rewrite. I just have needed some time to think about this change in genre and how I plan to apply that, and also working on my plotting Bible, so that once it comes time, I really want to plot this book out this time in the hopes that it will make the drafting part faster. So I still want to work on notes. I did get a good chunk done. I made it through maybe like 20 pages in Story Genius, so I definitely plan to come back to this tonight, but for now we are going to watch the Babadook, and I'm gonna take some notes, and then yeah, we'll see where the night takes me after that. Hey guys, I am back. We got done watching Babadook just a little bit ago, and movie, it's been years since I've seen it, and there's some elements of it that I'd like to incorporate into my story, although it's a very different story, doing very different things, but I really don't want to give away like what about it. So anyway, it was crazier than I remember. Like there's a lot of parts I didn't remember, but it's so good. Like if you haven't seen Babadook, I highly recommend it, because it's not just good like horror. I think it's good, like, you know how there's like young adult and then like literary young adult, or like things like that. So it's very like, it's not literary because it's a movie, but you know what I'm saying, like it's a literary, it's like it's an elevated kind of movie. It's got a lot of metaphor, a lot of things going on. I think the cinematography is great. It's an Australian film. It's very, very good. So but it gave me a lot of ideas, which is what a lot of this weekend, it's kind of been the theme of this weekend, but I need to get back to typing up these notes, because I'm really just feeling so like anxious to get going on my rewrite, but I want to do it right this time, because every time I thought I was ready for it before, I would get stuck halfway because I don't think I was plotting it out enough. And now that I'm making these changes, I really just want to do everything the right way, because I want 2021 to be the year that I move past talking about wanting to be like a published author and actually taking the next step, which is querying. So I gotta finish a book before I can do that. So that is the plan. And I don't know, I'm just feeling kind of weird today. I'm feeling a little off, like not bad. I'm just kind of like, I've just been doing a lot of thinking this weekend, and especially like about the future and what our plans are. And I don't know, you know, you ever just have those weekends where you're just kind of contemplative? That's just where I've been. So where I've been and where I'm going is what I've been thinking about, and how to get there. Because Aaron and I, like, we've just made a lot of choices. It's taken us a long time, basically, in our lives to like figure out what it is that we want to do. And it's one of the reasons why we left LA, because we just really needed, I mean, we had familial obligations back here in North Carolina, but also we saw it as a time to really kind of figure out what we want the future to look like for us. And now that I think we have a clearer idea, we really want to get working on it. And it's really hard because, you know, COVID and just all kinds of other things. Also money, like, I don't want to get into the gory details, but you know, we gave up lucrative careers to pursue our dreams instead of just like working to pay bills. And we also like, so that's been hard to go from like that to now. And you know, I needed to take a job that was going to not require so much of my, like, it's hard when you have a job that like takes a lot of your mental energy and a lot of your time to like pursue other things. And I knew I wanted to write and I wanted to be an author, and so I needed to take a job that would allow me that brain energy and that ability to do that, which is why I left teaching. And it's been hard because I miss teaching, and teaching was fulfilling and lucrative, and what I do now is, it's fine. I don't mind my job, but it's just like, it's definitely not what I want to do for my future. And we took quite a like pay cut in as well, at a time when we're trying to get out of debt. So it's just like, you know, anyway, that's just a little bit of me unloading. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. We kind of got really stuck in the rat race over the years, and now we're trying to dig our way out of it and dig our way out of debt so that we have more freedom to do and pursue the things that we actually want to do. So with that said, I need to continue pursuing the things I want to do, which is work on this book. So enough unloading. I'm gonna start typing, and hopefully I can make a good dent. I'm on page 122. So I'm gonna try to set a goal for myself. Let's see if I can get to at least through this section. So let's see, this section ends on 144. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. So depending on how much, I might go beyond that, but I'm at least gonna try to get to 144 tonight. So I'm gonna get to it. You guys, I did it. It is 10:49 on Sunday, and I'm having some celebratory vanilla ice cream and pound cake because I just finished typing up all of the notes of Story Genius. I just pushed through. I put on the newest season of the Great British Bake Off, or whatever version Netflix calls it, whatever. And I just pushed through, and I typed it all up, and I just got it done, and I am officially done with all the note typing for this plot Bible. I almost call it a stupid plot Bible. It's not stupid, but like, I've just, you guys, if you've been following my vlogs, you know that I've been working on this for literally like months, and I am finally done. So the next steps for this is to organize these all into the plotting Bible. That's probably what I'm gonna work on during the week. And slowly trying to get that, hopefully maybe by the end of the week, so then the weekend I can actually just start working on plotting my book. But we'll see how that goes during the week. But that is the next step, is rearranging everything and getting it ready to go so that I can start applying this stuff to my plotting for my rewrite of Beware of Monsters. So all the hard work I kept wanting to give up and just start working, and I'm so glad that I didn't, and I'm so glad I got it done. And so now I can move it forward. So the other thing I'm gonna do this week is, I didn't read like any of Horrid this weekend, and I really wanna read another book. I really think, like, for me, whenever I'm writing something, it really helps me to like get super deep into whatever it is I'm working on. So writing the horror really helps me like think about horror and like look at how they're doing it and stuff like that, which is what I was doing with like watching the Babadook and stuff like that. So I feel like overall this is a really good ending to this vlog. I had a very productive weekend. I read some. I sat in on quite a few of YALLWrite panels, stuff that helped generate ideas. I finished typing up all of my notes, and I'm now about to start really constructing and creating the plotting Bible I've been talking about for months. So I feel accomplished, and I feel very deserving of this ice cream and cake. So I'm gonna finish my ice cream and cake, and then I'm going to go to bed and start all over tomorrow with the next steps. Also, I never got my book from Amazon to film my video to say what book we're going to be reading in January for the book club. So it says it should be here by Tuesday. They pushed it back. It's like running late. So hopefully as soon as that comes in, I'll film the video. I was thinking about filming it without the book, but it's already in transit. I should just wait. I mean, I prefer to try to post videos every Monday and Wednesday, but it's not like the end of the world if I don't get one posted tomorrow. As soon as it comes in, I'll film that video. If I would have had to stop to film tonight, I probably wouldn't have pushed through to get this video done, or to get all my notes done. So I think it was the right choice. Oh, also I wanted to mention where I'm at in terms of like my goal for Nano, which I wanted to do about 40 hours for the month. And I added up here by the end of the night on the 15th. So I should be at 20 hours, and I'm at almost 18 hours. So I'm only 2 hours behind, which is like amazing, because I was really trailing behind. So I feel like overall I'm just kind of like winning this weekend. Would you agree? So hopefully you enjoyed seeing me actually accomplish something this weekend. I feel like it's a big difference from other weekend vlogs. So if you enjoyed hanging out with me this weekend, please be sure to give this a thumbs up. Hit that button because it notifies YouTube that you enjoyed hanging out with me and that other people might enjoy hanging out with me too. And if you're not already subscribed and you want to make sure to hang out with me next weekend to see me construct that plotting Bible and possibly start plotting out my rewrite, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.